All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Shanko. Welcome to Expanding Beyond the Seekers podcast. And I'm going to say, today we are going to have an interesting conversation. And protection. Say there's a lot about protection. As a man for so much about protection. Bible. We're discussing about protection. So we therefore young this about protection how I bet me out fast or boa your TFO no.
Yeah. So the not about
protection.
How do you see it to be? Or what changing, you know how?
One of those things that baby I free banner. Me find say from call your friends say we are tia. Maybe an you who say BB at that time. You say obi nyanya obey BB. You're projecting and I say you're programming in such a way say you're doing say if you phone your obeying I want to see you obeying we nyanya obey saying bonsam biti baby and I say obiti baby no na juma all ya ni say or penipa e de afa kwan bi so and I say kwana you hu ni say eye kwan bone sunti your why I didn't say be fuck a DNA be ya you beat me a protect and I say ya boy who buy every sunny event. Intino Samekaya say Oko aya traditional ya beliefs and answer so more. Say no mokano. Bra bejiwe beji bansre koto wasne e be de kawa bejiwe fakotu kom jiwe fasho sumiyase jiwe fasho botom and at your haban way for we saw near ma say Ubia ye uber Christianity and I say Islam Bompire and a catching Yamis or more by Menyame home and more by yeah Bompire Kumpia Bay for your so all the time baby I be Fabiano which means that
I don't know. I think belief and perception does it have something. I think it has something to really do with, protections or whatever. Because we have brought I don't know. Say Lomas in the brigade to me at the almost there. Almost Barcelona la we go master there. We don't know. So I wonder why I won't find quite that I went to show my but it seems I said the idea is from Sisika so whatever it is.
But someone who said,
no,
who said, Elon Musk, a year I will call myself, no, dear, physically, to say, any room for any physically. More dealing in the spiritual realm, no, than I dealing in physical, no. That's how I see it from that angle, no. And I'm what you're saying.
I know between our bad dear Mr. Henry said, 2G say, Esika for millionaires and billionaires or more. Trump money, uncle for your mowing. Any Elon Musk more, big gate more, any says Esika for Esika. What do you say? Or more idea be shown to or more, and my memo be kumo, maybe of will be kumo. I was so me fasting because none of me or hold their mammy gas and be at me or. And I'm my friend, you so call Empire Bomb. Mammy said, any Jahon Pie, but the Pentecost, well, course in the bedroom. And see, or call, yes, see, from an opabet menu, my unity, a bepins of a bottle, a mortar, my unity. Yes, sir, a Brunia Bay. I was some 4 I might be so much accident, become the papa, the imagine. Say, the South story way, but now you'll be out here. And
now, I think that they are saying dreams esikaphobia, no, so that being sikano. I saw when you buying Bobby and those sort of stuff. So, more at the top, we all believe so of So that is
that's
also
the
a perception.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the
So I think
perception.
that Obu Akwa no who take on an more conscious so you say right? As a CBS Sika, also I think I can for ne Obagan how you musika ne Sika tia no Sika mu duru ne also ye BBA money ya home sem kakra ta that we need to know. I mean, Obu almost won't me for any kind grand Sika or whatever, and then I mean Sika be also frame and all this whole even the Sika pen and gas of perception be a man to the extent say nipa no hu say onya na wan pe bi anka ho entimi ngina.
Yeah.
Right? And I think perception na yes you no and also ka ho. Yeah, because abro for lo max no we no mo adwuma den ni we na build o magodu so the business ne how me share all those be o maye no I don't think say obi wo ba bi broni bebo no o chante o be say okun no max na invention I don't say na say the robot be abana robot ni na ashi na productivity on
the a best custom one, the infant says the best customer, every problem be almost taking it as opportunity. How? A common person best fix that problem. It's almost a be a man for customer, several Ghana say, some man for more about customer service. The company, no, company bit me a fat almost okay. Almost they are dealing with customer service. And in the bus, I must solve a problem, no. And also, back a month for a moment, be patronize your own product. And if I know, when you do a drobia on Kofashi on your shape, but people will still patronize that person. Oh,
yeah, because I think your mom was Kakrana almost then here, or more Christ, but almost so much this get. But I think I'm saying the Pacolo is carrying the I think Yenny is saying you're gonna hate you, be always a Gabia, and him so, and yeah, will be a Caribbean. So,
and Oba Capra Many, or Gana Jordan, yeah, all those kind of a perception, believe me. Hey, man, we Oba, make I eat as in your account. You clone, says the Gabobi banners or Mutica, with me catching, but the man could give you or two cigar. Okay,
I almost go to Sika, and I think that the basics of everything which has to do with any spiritual stuff, Biano, and we need to underline the whole stuff to see where it all builds from and where it all stands from. Perception and belief is, I think, one of the basic to the whole stuff. It's a nipan to me, they are doing show 3 more benyam. So I think first almost a shoe bills or whatever. China for to me, but no one to go to near no moments of me, almost make man know what those is when the baby. Aye, and so Ghana for the much a year goes as you need on China for moment goose, and I know what you have to, bridge it. Aye. Me tell me say the Ghana for much me China for it say oh I didn't know man be China for your man be into much years this sort of stuff. So I think
one thing I realize is that ansana omobetimi and I say all these things and come up no omodi kind for kwame be so the say 3 mu.
Yeah.
So usa one way, the easiest way as a movies. Movies bebraya fiti enkura
Jewa part 4
Nigeria movies especially as one can be easy to that kind of
already are programming and all of it unbelievable.
Yeah,
they are programming because I never be bright no. I personally say like on the year practices no the fear of darkness. Karishika, Karishika, and Adibina.
Yeah, no, but that.
And the practice stillness, you are not dynamic. What that what I had to do for, and they will phone and that stillness, what I pay, obviously, who they are there. So, Utiaho, and my exam, right now, look at what is happening. So, I think the perception, and if the spiritual stuff will be easier, either protection or whatever, it has to build up on something.
Yeah,
because reality is not really defined. Nothing is really defined. If the source only some a friend is guidelines was it over so bon for ban show so I see over so yes yeah no I try to say a friend script be a movie no be reading movie. Yeah. It doesn't happen. So the person who said it is just a perception now. Once any event for granted to the Duru Grand you know, right? We've got the perception that's a sign from, you know. So I think perception in the belief system, no, it's where protections need to from. By any belief, so what the banshee to us any age, yes, that is your perception, your belief. So it's gonna work for you. Obviously, because no, maybe this is what it worked for me, and also about working the same thing. So all of the one, we are all just playing with the perception and belief system, and it is working out for us based on our belief system without we actually knowing. But we think there is an exact way to do it, but there's no exact way.
I mean, for more. So how do we better not yama people believe in a perception? No, I change it from the way they perceive it now, not to the new way of not needing that protection, because also they've in the past they've done a very good job by programming us through a certain way. Movies. Programming everything our perception is based on some and started it. So a crime bears on the first I don't know, in a massive way change that kind of perception.
I don't know.
Institute where answer cranny and becall no say. Yeah, so near side idea back apart from Savino. Almost sad the idea biasa agrees so I say Ubi Ewusika Nessa or ye bibia, yesterday that the target say Nipano or the Abiana or Yaniko ye evil.
Messi, when you can crown, when you can crown, and Ubi make besides it, Iba Kwame toy say to retire hours and go to you. Obi say or come back off from.
Imagine say Obi Emre be make Obi Tatamana. Despite blood donation, you I know you military can only am so muyebi.
Yeah, but some to Mojano.
Galbi but now we so internet to say our the coyer room after they were dying. I'm a Moja, Nano head, Ghana head, they eat for the about the Moja sort because of we Moja blood, and you know, would imagine? Oh, you know. Idea I was say education institute can give it to me and say first of all a quite now baby a teacher one year dine all those movies near there coming up no Kenya it didn't to say almost conscious a year almost about this part normal started be producers of movies and they be on almost so the different approach beba counter near Eddie can movies and Eddie can back on. It says all movies are about Netflix near there. It's all about consciousness. Who in Yemen and Yemen?
Yes.
There's the person through your dinner.
And I think say videos, you know. Not about going go. I think say yeah movies, you know. I think say as a more easy to say is I'm crown only more things. I think there was videos people said the more share and they say any pass the more. Because almost is an Omadu Momre, and they are really easy to be programmed. Okay, bro, movies are more Inceptions. Any movies about all Marvel's movies about the stars. What they did Biana, baby.
A friend of another life. Abandoned it's interesting the knowledge of mood DPT or pan. And it's not that you're quality none at the and the cartoons is on Granisha. Your bomb say. Almost a consciousness once. And this anima near my who were I have bruni a bawasha dear near my who darkness and a crown on moped. At the end, I see you through now, yet you on where the ocean say no. And you know, the American nan is a baby a teacher of one and say him I can 1 year dine. Baby, you're confessed with the bray, no. Yes, son used to the same medium, no. Now you're fan counter. Maybe to me understand. Say yes, what this knowledge, you know, yes, that is the those kind of industries, you know, say we are movie production, for instance, the Nigeria for movie no, a converse on Ghana for any Chewani and the Adeno characteristic anyway, say a movie get into that business, movie production business, then you bet me the knowledge in any idea you know if you want. Yeah, replace the movies are baby beyond movie consciousness movies.
Yeah.
One way I bet me I am.
But it's not only movies though, and you know so can.
Okay, I know see one of those things.
Those are also programming our subconsciousness and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, now no depend upon no subconscious, no conscious, bro.
Oh, yes.
That no, why busy? Why you busy? Quite compare.
At least yeah, the first movie no more and answer new more. So it will work subliminally.
Yes.
Very much because it's one you subconscious, not conscious, but anything. And I find
Yeah.
That's a move. So I think that back to the protection. Yeah, I think that people believe in all this sort of stuff, and it's gonna work. Yanka said work you. I think it's gonna work, but it works based on your belief system and your perception.
Yeah.
This idea will be no channel and yes, I know about your protector. There's no exact way to do something, but your perception and your belief system is what make it more like a unique, right? I don't know. So we be idea.
Yeah, and on say it's not about say but your vibration and energy and your intention and now would you now would you start the no and no never hear you mama.
Yeah.
I said me fans will be because hey my sister Bobby CEOs I born Okona ko John come some trainer every year juma. Oko Israel wailing war now just a war he said you have to fence war. Now amount for because of GDN energy, vibration, and the code now can't some and no never hear you mama. But people think say if they travel from all over the world, Israel no muku echo trauma some so it now can't be hear you and part of it's working. Why?
Yeah.
Because people believe in it. Last time no be catch them also ko Israel. Now call and wailing war no. Ojina no amount for church near my within few minutes. Na obi abanu ayi ni nyina no or dia ko good trust and obi san side no nipa na born the doors so man yi am fan ko good trust e bi nya baby inform the answer could you imagine this that obi so ko trust o gidi se be ye adwuma ni e be ye adwuma enti ni nyina no your belief system and your energy and vibration and your intention no say there uti do ho asade enum no and never man aye adwuma say there obodi abebebe. So we are my dear many brena me yana me the jewa. And no vim na me the jewono and a year you move.
And I think that some of us as they don't really understand the mind and the power they have.
Yes.
Their own mental power. And when I know sometimes you can say a level of magic. I just said I made the video be too. So Institute be who share screen now about no what I say. Imagination is the key, but she have two pages in them. So Institute be share be.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So the mind is the most powerful stuff, and I think we would enjoy. I wonder go for more structure your spiritual system, but send me can. More like your culture, a way of life of a people. How am I living? How am I develop your money? And both of them works. Each of them or all of them work. But I think if we can actually utilize their mental power, then all these things will be much easier, faster, quicker, and effective. Because then they can say, I know the work for short term for no you don't have to walk to go anywhere. You just use the mind and do all the other stuff. And the person, and that is where that quantum entanglement is very, very dangerous. It's very, very powerful if you understand how it works. And I was glad that scientists pointed to me. Oh, we were so hard up on that.
Yeah, my main share a kit maybe, and I can say maybe sometimes to come back. discussing. I mean, share it will be about it. Experience be so if you ask no, it's the other way around. The reason why what you're saying works, no, the imagination is the other way around. Yeah, we here no. I say yeah, hanum no na yeah, illusion, and real one no na yeah, the imagination. Right?
Which is
So
the real.
yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
if we can turn it upside down and be in the imagination more, it will actually affect the illusion one. But the way I see doing, no,
Profound.
you're doing it upside down. Right? So we are here thinking that this is the real one, and imagination is an illusion, but it's the opposite. So if we can live in the imagination or do things in the imagination no more, then we'll be able to affect this illusion no more. It's not so will be a quantum entanglement. So now physically never can. Why? Because it said that's actually the real place.
That is really nice. You should find a video on that.
Next is idea no. I trouble to yes in the class.
Yes, in the
and you know, and I na that power you're very deceiving. The way I mean because the one TSS Oberfan so had a rain and we are no honey and they ran but mother. Obertu and in now will be able to do us now, be all
yes, sir. And Sanama were a real awkward awkward secret where they don't really don't teach people.
Yeah.
Because in Kaidi, the area near him said just using the imagination and entangle with somebody who can affect the person's life. And I think each one of us has actually experienced one of it. Right. So and I'll be like, so what truth is are they part of the seeing? Well, with something we've been misusing it, we don't even use it. We'll be crying, or you put that. Or just for visualizing something, put that.
And the funny thing is, people actually do it unconsciously.
Yeah. And
I
think you cannot. It's part of us. You cannot actually separate yourself from it. Because your memories are in the form of an image. Untimin kaya there without in an image form. The mind doesn't work in words. It works with images.
And it was for your video number.
Yeah.
Watch the video. It's just a 2 minutes video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say that imagination is healing. It is. I, Magi Nation. You are a nation of magicians.
Please increase the volume.
To the dimension itself. That's what it's for. You cannot imagine something that isn't somewhere real because you cannot imagine it. Anything you imagine is somewhere, somehow, in some reality, actually real. Yes. Well, it may not be relevant to your reality here. It may not be physical or real as you understand it, but it's actually autonomously happening somewhere, some way, somehow.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. And that is very powerful. And I deal with me because the first time my name my wife didn't come about this knowledge in it because I mean I'm it me encounter it and sign actually my wife so me can once more buy now be some question about imagination I make a choose that or pama dear and then me say answer now be pama dear no idea now we answer star now be pam no ye dey answer e ho na me free you a very basis and in a basic make a choose all be pama dear o ye dey would the card join home would the card join star no picture the card about would the card imagine send ye nipa ni si join star ne hye no and sound why the one man nipa star, because most of them never they will tell you, oh, one star ni be mine. Would you imagine one star ni be mine? So how are you able to bring that star? How are you able to do it? And also okay, and then the man tells us okay, say me imagine again I'm created that the answer crown of a password the extra. And the honor reality no. By the you want is I want is over the end of the uncle but a dear baby and Sunday.
How I used to church me a fine it is upside down. So and that is very profound.
And the one out, the one under is the bigger, and we're not seeing that picture.
Yeah.
And
the way you're describing it, almost describe it. They show you the iceberg on top, and then if you see down, the iceberg inside is bigger than the one out. That's what Institute is saying. See, if you flip it up, then you see said the one on the bottom is bigger than the one on top. But because of my programming and seeing the one on top is better, and we're seeing only that and not using the real power now, the real bigness of what we are, and we're not trying to use that. Yeah.
And to add on top of that, so the funny thing is, like you come in as a consciousness, as a soul, right? Fresh. You already have all those things, and yeah, they are baby, and I say they are draw because so when you saw imagination, you already have it. But as we grow up now, we don't drew a certain stage, we don't use it. So when you stop using it now, then it becomes dormant. See, we need to media.
The institute, necessarily we don't use it. We don't understand it. The things you don't understand, you can't use it.
We don't even recognize. We don't even recognize it. For us to come to them.
You don't even know, because don't say we are saying knowledge you are. And now money it has so the abani adina I can't to be conscious of something, no? Now to be aware of something, now oh, at the end of saying that you know, I have it, I can use. If you're not aware of it, you won't recognize it, you don't know.
And I think
you can.
I think a little bit further of it in Nayani said you should be living in the inner world, in the physical world at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when you are coexisting, then you are existing in the real world rather than the illusion world, which is this. So you can continue. I think
to add on to that, experience and it was exactly that, but now it was more to live in the inner more than the outer. To live in the inner more than the outer. Even though you are walking around in the physical, but all your perception should be in the inner rather than on the outer.
And no, Bible more clear say you are in this world, but not of the world. That's exactly where we use here. And he was saying, "Who we are seeing the name of free until the old dream, and
so I think that, I think that we should have the blueprint of this physical, the inner blueprint of this physical.
Yeah.
And we will be living in there and manipulating that reality to affect this illusion.
Thank you. Yes.
Right?
Exactly. Yes. Because
so
that's how it is.
Part. But answer based on which means in our life, anytime we movie in our life, then we could be manipulating this illusion. From the physical. From the real,
from the inner.
You see, that is a very profound statement.
Very
powerful.
Wow, very powerful.
If you're not thinking deep, you won't understand it.
Yeah, and then come think of it about the idea. People, our power, our inner power. You are so your consciousness, and you dig out people say it. But they don't know how to tap into that power.
No.
Because they take some energy.
Again, movies now. Don't say you should movies now. I tell you to not Phew, what a power.
Pew.
You see the tricks?
So
Man,
I
it is that simple.
see.
You already have.
Yeah, so at the end, you're very, very, very simple. So, Mama,
Uh-huh.
until now, I
Very.
think that Peter always says this thing. Say, if something is a secret, then it's supposed to be very, very simple because it's complicated. Why make it a secret? Because
Well,
I'll be anyway.
So
Yes.
why don't you bring it out? Because at the end of the day, nobody can do it.
Yeah.
But say easier to do. No matter that target say.
Yes. Yeah.
At the end of the day, so you say,
Yes.
Oh,
And our friend hiding in plain sight.
I tell you.
Yes.
I tell you.
Aye. They are two of Zoom.
Oh, who that? At the end of the so Ben and Nama, so just this simple understanding when you say the problem, so it's a
And easy. And near can about say if you are on the 2 years. Wouldn't say, Mammy, mind you be, me put your penny or a minu penny. And or Christmas morning, I say, if you are initial not months will be or mammy be or one or I couldn't some of us wanting at no months will be all. And you know, I had to cut everything short, you know. Me offer no a minu penny or yare Christmas them so or could trebi in the names of the status and the home was also. And one I just 2 a.m. do a frame Kwame the idea na end there and some my minute the mark of my mini become you I'm fast that idea now who know did you on an after idea on to some friend got there I was so used to doing the flute you want that is who Jano one cover be a one course to one every in and hot on.
The perception.
Mindset. Perception, not Jano. A Jane and Casano. Easy.
Okay. I would say, yeah, time now, so in common, so I had in common.
And go on, yes.
Next time,
Ideas are you must say ideas are not and crashing for one.
Hello.
Okay, so Abusian for I'm gonna say I grow then not ideas and grass for common I had by a time now, so see yeah the energy and see and that's a best also because this topic I am very interested. Yes, I'm share this video na I'm so enya binti na omunya nimde ya epese obi a enya bi. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.